guys, what's up? And welcome back to another Doki Doki Literature Club. So, just fair warning, and this is my bad, because I actually forgot to put this in the previous video, but I think I'll just verbally say it. This game, although it's cutesy and anime-ish, I don't know when, but it's a horror game. And apparently the contents of that horror part is pretty bad that they had to put a warning that it's not for everybody who are easily disturbed. So just a forewarning in case we get to that part. I don't think we will in this episode, but just in case. Please view at your own discretion. So I put it in every video description and stuff, so people would know to be careful when you watch it. But I think right now it should be fine. I don't think we get to that part. I haven't seen the psychological horror or whatever disturbing content in this game yet, because I didn't finish watching the GT Live. Funny story with that. I'll say it later. Anyway, so last time we left off, we made a poem, and I was doing it for Yuri. And we haven't quite gotten to the poem that I made yet, but we'll see if we can get it through this episode. So let's see. As I'm trying to get Yuri on my side to like her more. Or actually, I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure if like picking a person you choose is like the ending. I don't know if it affects the ending or not. Oh, also, this is like a text-based game. I know I'll keep saying this in every episode, but just for people who are new, this is a text-based game. Think of like Phoenix Wright. And if you don't know what Phoenix Wright is, go YouTube it, Google it, watch a video of a gameplay of it. It's pretty much text-based, meaning all you see are words and you have to read it. So it might get kind of slow, but I think later on when it gets to the horror part, it should like definitely be go faster. Anyway, with that being said, let's continue on. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I bet it is sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, and I also named my character Akira too, so. Akira is actually a name that I've been using in the long time ago for any male characters I make, and then Kira was the one for female. Now it's totally something different, but it was the default male name for me. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, though. Maybe because I also gave it to you? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? In her head, you caught me. I'm just kidding. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. For no reason. Maybe because I really liked it and I wanted to give you one. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Yeah, I forgot what book she gave us and what book she was reading. Sounds interesting now and I want to read it. Is that so? Oh, and speaking about reading, of course, you know, this could be debatable, but yesterday my friend gave me a couple of mangas. I haven't started reading them yet because not like I was going to read it late at night after class, but they look interesting. It's some anime. It's called TV anime. I don't know the actual title because I have to take a look at it, but it's some kind of anime that I had never seen before. It looks really, really cool. So I am stoked to read it. What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans over the back. Or scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh yeah, we also learned in like 2 episodes ago that Yuri likes horror type books. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Life is Strange? Part 3? Or not part 3, whatever. The third game? I'm just kidding. I never played Life is Strange, but I've seen gameplays of it. For the first... do they go by seasons like Walking Dead? The first season and then the second season? I don't know if they do. Because Walking Dead season is like... goes by a different season, which is like the series, so there's like 1 and then 2 is different. I don't know. YouTube it and you'll find out what I mean. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That sounds kind of... I will still read the book. It sounds interesting, but yet at the same time depressing. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri make it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. This could be part of the disturbing content. I don't know, but that is pretty dark and sad. Yuri giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Akira? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so, because I paid $19.99 for that book for you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. So apparently dark humor is her thing, and darkness. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different on the inside. It's just those kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants it to be evil, but because they have their own goals on their own philosophy that they believe in. Or do they? Then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Dun dun dun. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I'm pretty sure she won't talk as much as Sayori. But, okay. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. There you go. And even if she does start talking too much, at least it's about something she's passionate about. Not saying that Sayori's not passionate about anything, okay? To all the Sayori lovers out there, or people who like Sayori, I should say, not bashing on Sayori. I think Sayori's kind of funny though. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. I mean, come on. What else do we talk about? Books. That's true. Did she forget? Oh, she's so cute when she's nervous. Yeah. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Probably. It was probably just saying that out of her nervousness. She didn't really actually meant it to start now. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, of course. Are you sure? You don't look sure. You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I bet you that's like Natsuki's seat. I'm just kidding. It'd be funny if it was. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. So she's a soloist in reading. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company, as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she stopped actually looking at her own book. I glanced over. It looked like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Oh, she's all flustered. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more... Wait, what? Then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Aww. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. That's okay, Yuri can turn the page. Here. Oh, cute. Oh, this is something different. I remember GT Live got something different too. I think it had to do with Sayori, because they were trying to get Sayori for the poem part. I got Yuri, yes, because I wanted Yuri. So, this is actually a new scene for me, guys. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Oh, how cute. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Smart. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It actually is kind of distracting me. Oh, someone got a crush on someone. I'm just kidding. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? You turn the page. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Oh gosh. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Nah, that's okay. Oh, look at that smile. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Oh, she's so nice. So glad I got... Well, I'm starting to win her over. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continued reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I am ready to turn the page. Instead, I assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own volition. Aww. Cute. We continued the first chapter in silence. Silent reading buddies. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they kind of reminisce of some of your mannerisms. Yeah, I guess Yuri does that too. Like she will second guess on what she wants to say. And she is kind of blunt sometimes. But I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Akira, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Okay, he didn't mean it in a bad way, you know. He was just trying to be nice. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything, see? I totally agree with Akira. Like, I get it. Okay, yes, it could be a little mean, I guess. But he wasn't trying to be mean with her, but... Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Aha! What are you saying all of a sudden? Whoa! Snap. We will never know what happens. Okay, everyone. Holy moly. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Finally. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Really? So, you just ruined our Yuri Akira moment here, man. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Sure it is. Yuri releases his hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it with you? Ooh? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll do I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first few chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Of course we did, man. We totally rocked that poem. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. It's okay, Akira. I'm pretty sure our poem rocks. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Hey, Yuri. Mind if I share my poem with you? I can't wait. Don't let Sayori read it. Just kidding. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting for where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Okay. Let me save. Yes. Okay. Return. Alright, let's see. Who shall we... Well, I'm saving Yuri for last, so let's go with Sayori. I'll definitely be most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Is this a good poem, Akira? Are you sure this is... Wait, what? Are you sure this is the first time? Hold on, what did she say? Oh, this is a good poem. I thought she said, is this a good poem? Like, that doesn't make sense for the next part. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Say what? Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Well, you know, for someone who doesn't like poems, I can see that. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Akira, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Yeah, you gotta have to thank her for joining the club, though. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! That's a promise. Don't break promises. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Oh gosh. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Are you sure? We'll see about that. Alright. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy... Wow, I apparently can't read. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Oh, trust you too. Yeah, no, I was like, okay. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit, maybe? You can't just answer a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Jeez Louise. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, so how should I put it? Just like you. Really? Yeah. Just an FYI, guys. The main character that we're playing as whoever you name, so for right now, Akira, kind of a cute, pardon the language, but he's kind of a dick. Like, oh my gosh. If you watch the very first episode of it, he's kind of mean to Sayori. And she doesn't really comprehend his, like, rudeness to her, even though they were apparently childhood friends. I mean, okay, yeah. I say she's kind of an airhead sometimes, especially that last line, so. I'm not sure if he's trying to imply, like, she's trying to insult her, like, skill as a poem writer right there, but, you know. Just a FYI, so in case he's noticed the main character is being kind of mean. That's his personality. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay, well, I mean, if you're late, why not make eggs and toast? Oh, I want some eggs and toast now. Jeez. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Promise? Alright. Let's see. I'll do one more person. See, who should... You know what? Just go YOLO swag it and we'll just do Yuri. Let's do my girl, Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Hey, what was that? Come again? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What I'm getting so nervous for. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Huh, really? really? I just chose words that matches your kind of style, Yuri. That's really what I did. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. What? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. She's like, can't believe it either. Well, I know that. I just meant Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. Is this the reason I was able to tell Just that there was a specific writing habit that is usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Well, there's a Yuri we know. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Heck yeah, it is. It might take you some time, but it'll come with practice. And learn by example, and try new things. Oh snap. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Yeah, maybe, hopefully, except for Sayori. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Well, we'll find out. I don't know, wait. In the next episode. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. No, tell me more, please. All Sayori talked about was breakfast and getting up in the morning. She really didn't help with our poems. Although she said our poems are good. It's good. So, yeah. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Oh boy. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ooh, so elegant writing. Alright. Ghosts under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What happened to my mouse? Oh, I was like, was there more? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. In fact, she has perfect cursive handwriting. But it took you a long time to read. What? Oh, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Pretty awesome, am I right? Huh? That's a relief. No. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Yes. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Akira. Yeah, see, that's what they want you to think, that her poem's about ghosts. But if I took the time to read it thoroughly again and again, I probably would get the actual meaning behind it. Really? Or maybe she might explain it. Let's find out. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. That's why I like poems. Like, okay, I don't read a lot of poems, but when I do, it's really unique on how people hide the actual meaning in the poem. So like Yuri's, for example. Of course, I have to reread her poem like multiple times to get the meaning. But don't worry, I'll try to guess on what the meaning is. Like, they actually tell you, like, it could be about her life in danger. Well, I'm not saying that's what the poem was about, but I'm just saying that could be one poem. Like, or some kind of experience they had. Really unique. You guys, even for those who are not into poems, you should start reading one. I mean, okay, yeah, you're probably not into it. Like, don't start reading like a bazillion. That's not what I meant. Just start reading one. Try to dissect and what it means. You won't get it on the first try, because trust me, I'm not into poems that much either. But I don't mind reading them. In fact, if you guys have poems, you guys could write it down in the comments section down below. I would love to read them. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too. Really? I barely remember the words I picked except for infinite. Infinite was one of them. I'm not talking about the K-pop band Infinite. I'm talking about infinite as in there's infinite time. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yuri, what do they call teachers in Japan? It's not senpai. What was it, senpai? No. Senpai is usually an older, like not older, but like a step above, a grade above you, or whatever. But no. Well, I know in Korean, teachers Sungsei Nim. Yuri Sungsei Nim. Okay. Oh man, what was teacher in Japanese? Oh gosh. I'm thinking senpai, but I know that's not it. That's like sunbae in Korean, but you know, I was really nervous. I was gonna say sama, but that's like lord, like the feudal lord, like Masamune sama. I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Akira. Me too. Yay! Okay guys, I'm going to stop it here. We'll take a look at what Monica and Natsuki thinks of my poem next. And we will read their poem too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Comment, like, subscribe. You know, if you guys ever have a poem, you are more than welcome to share it down in the comment section below. I don't think I have a poem really at hand, but I would love to read you guys' poems if you have any. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Trying to let you know 사인을 보내 signal 보내 I must let you know 사인을 보내 signal 보내 사인을 보내 signal 보내 사인을 보내 signal 보내 사인을 보내 signal 보내 I must let you know 사인을 보내 signal 보내 근데 전혀